And we continue to follow the latest in Southern California, where so many have been impacted by those devastating wildfires in LA County.
Crews are racing to contain the flames before those winds are expected to pick back up once again in a few days. And in light of this tragedy, people are really coming together to help those who've been affected. Those stories are being highlighted during Good Morning America's SoCal Strong coverage. And anchor Joe Mueller is joining us live now there with a member of the GMA team with more. Good morning, Joe.
Hey there, good morning to both of you. Back in Las Vegas, we are back here covering the wildfires in Southern California that continue to burn. The containment is up, so that's the good news, and the wind has calmed down. But we are now here to talk about the recovery efforts and how people are lending a helping hand, and including GMA, their SoCal Strong campaign, and the one and only Ginger Zee from Good Morning America is joining us. How are you this morning?
You know, I'm feeling good. I was here last week during the heart of the fires, and I was in Altadena meeting all the people, mostly first responders that had lost their homes. And it's been, like many disasters, a whole slew of emotions for everyone. Processing grief after disaster looks different on everybody, but we are thankfully at the point of feeling a little light, and that's what we're really going to shine a light on this morning, because you look for helpers, you are going to find them in Southern California.
You definitely will. You and I are both familiar with it, and behind us here is Westminster Presbyterian, and something very interesting is happening here in this church. Tell me about that.
So the most beautiful morning taking place on GMA today. We get to meet families, a whole 9 extended families that have all lost their homes in the Altadena fire and the Eaton fire. But we're also going to be doing huge announcements like only GMA can, bringing big money, because money's what they need, right? Like, we've done these after the Southeast got hit with Helene, after Maui, after Rolling Fork, and we'll keep doing these. Unfortunately, disaster is nothing new, but to be able to focus that effort on the people who need it, the money on the people who need it, and highlight everyone here, that plus Aloe Black is going to bring the house down. When you get that type of heightened emotion and everybody's ready to just kind of like, needs a little closure for a moment, that's going to happen this morning.
Well, me and the viewers are looking forward to seeing that. I do want to ask you, when you drive around the neighborhood here in Altadena, the areas that's still closed, people are still out of their homes, what's going through your mind? I know you're familiar with wildfires, and I have never seen anything like this.
Yeah, you know, we covered the bushfires in 2020 in Australia, and that was like doing this to the entire coast of California, and there's no comparing any disaster, right? Every single one has its own unique fingerprint or footprint, and here, the people I met are the ones that I think mean the most. That fire captain, Dan Levens, who saved his own home and 3 neighbors because that's all he could do. The sorrow in that man the day after that he couldn't do more was something that'll stick with me forever, but also now I've got him in my phone, I'm checking in on him, and that's really sometimes all people need is the check-in, and then we have to remember to not stop doing that, right, months down the road.
It's great to see people from all over the country coming here, and what else can we expect coming up here at 7 o'clock on GMA?
Yeah. So I'm going to be with a food bank, the LA food bank, the regional one that does the distribution. I've never seen a food bank like this in my life. 600,000 pounds just today, the most they've ever needed. And so you know the need is not just for today, right? They serve 900,000 people on a regular day in the greater LA area. But because of these wildfires, it's going to be months of need for food. And so to be able to see those volunteers come out, and they went hard. Like, this was not a made-for-TV food bank. They were really filling these boxes.
I'm excited to see that. I know a lot of people are coming out here to help everybody. On the corners of the streets out here, you're seeing people just offering free food, so we're looking forward to that at 7 o'clock. Ginger, thanks so much for joining us here this morning. All right, guys, we'll have much more coming up here in the next half hour of this morning, but for now, I'll send it back to both of you in the studio.
All right, thank you. Joe, before you go, I am curious, you know, we talk about these wildfires, we see the effort that this community is doing, but also you've got Ginger Zee there. Can you ask her a little bit about climate change? Because we know that plays a big role in these fires and disasters really across the board.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about that. Now, Ginger, you couldn't hear him, but our anchor back at the station is asking about climate change and the sort of role it played in these wildfires here in California. Can you elaborate on that and what is going through your mind when it comes to that?
Yes, of course. I think it's really important to, number one, say climate change doesn't cause disaster, right? Disasters have always happened. They will always happen. In attribution studies, which there have been a couple of quick turn ones already, one by UCLA, we can see that they add a layer of amplification. And so we know that the drought of late has been related to by 25% the heat that is added to our atmosphere from greenhouse gas emissions. Here's the problem, like, it doesn't matter what percent, it's just that we know that these disasters will happen. We know that they're going to be made a little worse and be more intense, maybe cover more ground. So I think it's the preparation, it's the land management, it's all of the things, knowing we need to be climate ready. That's the focus, right? Is how do we adapt, mitigate, of course, reduce greenhouse gases, but we're baked in. We got to take care of it right now.
Well, and you're familiar with the Santa Ana winds. I'm familiar with, they aren't going anywhere. They've always been here.
No, next week we have 2 layers of them. And again, it's the pattern we're in right now with the La Nina kind of big dip in the jet stream. This offshore flow is going to be enhanced again. Next Tuesday night, we're going to have 40 to 70 mile per hour winds in these mountains.
People are bracing for it.
Yeah.
All right, Ginger, thanks so much. All right, guys, I'll send it back to you.